this video we are going to learn about conditional statements in programming. Okay, so conditional statements allows our program to make decision. They check condition that are either true or false and then run specific blocks of code. Okay, so the main types of conditional statements are if else, if else, switch and ternary operator. Okay, so here let's go through them one by one with the example. Okay, so first one is the if statement. First is the if statement. It checks a condition and that returns is true and then inside runs. Okay, so if the condition is false, nothing happens. Second one is if else statement. Sometimes we want to run one block of code if the condition is true and a different block if it is false. For that we use if else. Okay, and third one is the if else statement. Okay, next, this is useful when we have multiple conditions to check, not just true or false. Okay, so for that we can use. And the fourth one is switch statement. Another way of handling multiple condition is the switch statement. If often used when we want to compare one variable against many fixed values. Okay, so first example, if statement. Okay, in script here we are taken one age, let age is equal to 20. Okay, and if age greater than equal to 18, then their message displayed console.log you are an adult. Okay, so in this example the program checks if the age is greater than or equal to 18. Since age is 20, the condition is true, so the message you are an adult is printed. Okay, so now we just save the file and check the output. For that we can just click on run without debugging, select web Chrome. Okay, now here right click inspect. After that go to console and check here you are an adult. Okay, so the condition is true and the message is printed on page you are an adult. Okay, now next, if else statements. If else statement. Okay, now sometimes we want to run one block of code if the condition is true and a different block if it is false. For that we use if else. So for that, here now check age two variables same not considered. So here let age 1 is equal to 16. Okay, now we can check the condition. If age greater than equal to 18, then displays message you are an adult, else you are a minor. Okay, so we can just write down here console.log, in that you are an adult. Okay, in else part we can just write down console.log in bracket you are a minor. Okay, here if age is greater than or equal to 18, we print you are an adult, but since the age is 16, the condition is false, so the else part runs and print you are a minor. Okay, now this is the example. Now third one, if else else statement. Okay, next one is the if else we can say that. So this is useful when we have multiple conditions to check, not just true or false. Okay, this is useful when we have multiple conditions to check, not just true or false. Okay, for that we just created here another example using marks. Okay, so in this example the program checks multiple condition. Okay, if marks is 19 or above, grade A, else if marks are 16 or above, grade B, otherwise grade C. So for that, we just considered here first marks is equal to 75. Okay, if marks greater than equal to 19, then printed grade A. Else if, then printed console.log in bracket grade A. Next one in else if marks greater than equal to 60, then it's printed console.log in bracket grade B. And else condition, console.log in bracket grade C. Okay, here in this example the program checks multiple conditions. Okay, if marks are 90 or above, grade A. Else if marks are 60 or above, grade B, otherwise grade C. Okay, since marks is equal to 75, the second condition is true, so grade B is printed. Okay, here marks is equal to 75. Okay, the second condition is true, so grade B is printed. Okay, now fourth one is the switch statement. Okay, another way of handling multiple condition is the switch statement. Okay, so here we can just create a days example. Okay, let days is equal to 3. Okay, in switch we can get variable name day. In that case 1 2 3. Okay, we can just write down here case 1. So case 1, enter. Okay, here just for grammatically printed h. Okay, now console.log in bracket, first one is the Monday. Okay, then next one, now here we have to create here open and close bracket, curly bracket. Okay, not parentheses, we just add to here curly parentheses, open and close bracket. Okay, so we compulsory add here close open and close curly bracket. Okay, now case 2, but before that we have to just add after console.log break statement here. Okay, break, and after that case 2, console.log in bracket Tuesday. Okay, after that we can just here add case 3. Okay, in that console.log in bracket Wednesday. But before that you can check here, we need to complete close curly bracket at the end. Okay, so console.log in bracket Wednesday. After that we have to add break. Okay, now here in case 2 we have added break, then case 3 we added break also. Okay, now last one, we just need to write down default. Now console.log in bracket invalid day. Okay, it's often used when we want to compare one variable against many fixed values. It's called switch statement. Okay, when we want to compare one variable against many fixed values. Okay, so in here the value of day is compared with each case. Since day is equal to 3, it matches with case 3, so it printed Wednesday. Okay, if no case matches, the default block runs. Okay, now last one is the ternary operator. Okay, the last one is the ternary operator. It's shortcut for if else statement. Okay, it uses the format condition question mark value if true colon value if false. Okay, it uses the format condition means question mark value if true value if false. Okay, so here just take let h2 is equal to 18, let result is equal to h2 greater than equal to 18. Okay, so ternary operator, in that it's true or false condition, in that console.log we can just get the result. Okay, in this example the condition checks if age is greater than or equal to 18. Since it is true, adult is stored in result. Okay, if it were false, it would store minor. Okay, the ternary operator is very useful when we need quick decision in a single line. Okay, so here in this example the condition checks if age is greater than or equal to 18. So this is the conditional statements in programming. Okay, so thank you everyone.